So Chinese products are pretty much everywhere these days, and I work closely with them with my main business doing installs and stuff on cars. But I kind of wanted to do something different in this video because I wanted to install a couple of bits to refresh my car, because it has been a little bit of an abused car in the past, and also because everything that I'm going to show in this video was a good few months back, I want to kind of do a little bit of a review of everything since then. So let's jump into the past a little bit so I can show you guys the problems with the car and what I'm going to do to fix them all. What the hell is going on here? I swear it's not supposed to be this difficult to take this thing off. So everyone, I'm going to be doing a couple of little repairs / upgrades to the car. Since getting it, I've noticed a few things, and I just thought these are relatively cheap things to do, and I wanted to kind of show them all. So firstly, the front mats. Now, I don't know how anyone ever breaks these little mounting parts, but I got these online. Now all they are is basically just two little bits, so all I have to do really is slot this in and then just turn it like so. It should want to stay in there. It's a quick little spoiler of a future video. Yeah, you can see that. But yeah, don't get those things off of eBay. I got them, and as you guys can see, the Velcro part is literally just peeled off of this, so it basically became useless. So don't bother getting these. I tried it, it worked well for like a few weeks, and then yeah, just waste. Up next is actually my vents. Now, they were always a little bit beaten, and yeah, they're literally falling apart. So I've got replacement one just here. Excuse how messy the car is. I've just come back from a little trip. So I've got this replacement one, so I'm just going to install this in a moment. And this is the one that I've got for the rear. Now, these are super nice quality in all fairness. They feel really nice and everything. So once I fitted it on, I'll know how good they are. I'll show you the rear one as well. It's pretty much just like the front. It's all beaten up. So yeah, these are all just dead. So right, maybe I should have moved the seats a little bit forward first, but let's just try to remove the... In all fairness, the texture feel of the new one actually feels better than the OEM one. Could just be that they've just seen a lot of time. Right, I think this is literally just all clipped on. Clip at the top and kind of towards the bottom area. So yeah, let's try undoing this. My goodness, super awkward to get behind, can't lie. What the hell is going on here? I swear it's not supposed to be this difficult to take this thing off. I might have to get a screwdriver, it's too tight. I can afford to be more aggressive with this because I've got a new one, and basically don't need anything from this apart from, like, well, I guess the back part of the vents, but other than that, yeah, don't need the rest of this guy. Oh my gosh, it's literally falling apart. Well, it's off. It's filthy in there, so I'm just gonna get a cloth and clean up. Actually, so nasty. Oh my goodness, it's actually caked on. But okay, right, just gonna put this back on now. You just gotta line up the thing that goes in between the middle vents. Now, in theory, I should have actually been able to take that whole thing off, but it's alright. Let's just line up the center pieces. There we go. Lovely. Right. Move everything over. I promise you, I'm not normally this slobbish. As you guys can see, the center console one is completely beaten up as well, so I'm just gonna lower this and then pull this forward just like that. It's all off. Yeah, that's fine. Disconnect the cable there. Oh my god, it's literally falling apart as I'm doing all of this. There we go. That is all off. Now we have to take off the old one. So there's a few Torx 20, I think. Yeah, they look like T20. I'm just gonna get the T20 screwdriver. Right, so we do need to undo all of these. Having a drill bit T20 makes life a lot faster. I'm trying to do everything inside of the, like, not take the car into the garage and do it all there, because most people won't have such a setup, so just do it outside. It's not going to take long to do all of these. Oop, one left over there. Forgot that one. I might end up coming back in here another day because I think I want to change the start-stop button. Make that a nicer one, but for now, this is the priority. I'm trying to make sure I take... This thing is literally disintegrating into my hands. It's so funny. Ah! Okay, let's take all of them off because they're definitely not needed. I'm just slowly going around this whole thing. Looks like there's a point in the corners you can kind of pull it forward from. So yeah, you can't, it is actually best to do it with 2 screwdrivers from the looks of things. There you go, yep, one side is basically off. Do the same with the other side now. Finally got this thing off. My god, that was so awkward to do. But the indicator, the hazard button, just gotta squeeze it in at the top and then slide the whole guy off. Thank goodness that thing is getting thrown away. Where's the new one? Oh, come to Papa. Lovely. And as you guys can already imagine, it's basically only going to go in one way. It's going to give this thing a quick little wipe down as well. I wasn't prepared for how dirty all of this was going to be, if I'm being completely honest. There we go. And just like the rears, I'm going to have to line up. See, this is the thing, this bit right here, where this gets guidance from. You need to line these up with the main ones just here at the bottom. You can see them in the middle. So this guy basically needs to get connected up with them. No, don't go the wrong area. So now, okay, bottom tabs lined up. You gotta literally have like hands everywhere when you're doing this, which is not the most fun. Oh, that looks and feels so much nicer. Now just gotta grab this, put it back on like so, and then put all the screws back in. Right, this is all done now. Just keep it upside down and just reconnect everything back up. Make sure you slide the wiring back in from behind the start-stop button. Voila! All complete. Where is this? Honestly guys, the reason why I kind of wanted to show this more than anything was these China products, you'd be surprised just how nice condition they are and the quality of them. And this one, it works both left and right hand drive, which I didn't expect beforehand. But yeah, compared to the OEM one, the OEM one feels a little more smooth, whereas this bit more like rubbery texture, which I actually prefer. So yeah, maybe this one's just gotten old so much that the texture's changed. I don't know. I don't think so. Just look at that. Oh, it looks so good, and it's nice and sturdy as well. Super happy with that. Final bits is these. Wow, I got these actually for free off from Facebook Marketplace. So you got to basically just weirdly slide this part in. That's what the guys said. Said it's really awkward to do, but once you get it in there, it's in. This might actually be an easier way of doing it. Definitely not as nice working outside as it is in the garage, but That's where we show gratitude to everything we have. There we go. It's a bit awkward to put on, but my God, now that it's on, I don't know how it's going to look on camera, but it is definitely a much better finish of not letting light through. That should help for my daughter not getting as much sunlight going through. And especially if you actually do look at, you can see it is blocking off more light than it was before, so I'm happy with that. Oh, and final, if I unlock the car, final little upgrade was shorter cables for charging, just a little bit less clutter around. So this is perfect for my iPhone's going to be. I don't know where my Samsung's going to be normally, but USB-Cs I like to have a little bit longer ones anyway. But yeah, a few little upgrades. Oh, I don't know if they are classed as upgrades, but we'll call them repairs for now. A few little repairs that are gonna hopefully make a big difference in the long term. But yeah, everyone, little upgrades. It's these little upgrades that will make a big difference, especially with how much time I'm going to be planning to spend in this car in the near future. So yeah, small upgrades make a big difference like this. So this was all filmed about 3 months ago, so it's been a good while with me living with all the new bits and pieces. As you guys already saw, the little mat holding things were absolutely terrible. Basically, don't waste your money on them. I bought them off eBay and just not worth it. I've reached out to a couple of suppliers in China and I want to find the right people for it, so if I do, I'll leave a link for the best ones in the description down below. The vents, front and rear, they have been absolutely perfect. Like, just honestly, just look at them now. This is markings from the old parts, so they've all been a little bit like worn away a little bit, but honestly, this material is really nice to touch. It's not like cheap feeling or anything. And these vents, even though my phone is pretty heavy now, I've got the Z Fold 8 Ultra, you can see that it's not really flexing at all with regards to it. Obviously, if I'm moving it around, you can see it's been fine. It's been really good. So I've got no genuine problems with that. And obviously my daughter has been enjoying the sunshades, but that was a freebie. But the sunshades does make a big difference, especially with the summer that we've been having in the UK at the moment. It's a little bit cloudier right now, but trust me, we've been baking. So yeah, it's been a nice little upgrade to this car. Like I said, it's been 3 months. I've got no complaints with any of the vents and stuff that I've installed. So I kind of wanted to do this as like a bit of a reassurance to anyone who does want to buy any of these. Don't worry about it, just buy it, because yeah, if you buy it from the links that I sent, you know you're getting a good product. With that all being said, I'm hoping this was helpful and informative in some way, shape or form, and I look forward to seeing you all in a future video, because yeah. But yeah, there's going to be more content with the 5 Series coming out soon, as well as the Honda and the Supra, and yeah, there's so much going on the channel, so I can't wait to share it with you all. And everyone, see you all in the next one. Peace out. Bye.